Welcome back to the ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex here at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. We're here covering the 2025 USYS National Championships. I'm Mike Shepard, and this next 17U boys semifinal matchup promised to be a doozy, as we will see the New York Hota Blue team from New York State taking on Kansas Rush Academy out of Kansas. And again, we are really excited about these next 90 minutes of 17U boys soccer matchup. We're just moments away from the opening kickoff. We're ready to get things started here. Kansas Rush Academy doing the honors, sending it deep into the zone to start it off. And New York Hota in the dark colors, quickly stopping that advance and sending it around. Kansas Rush in the white, New York Hota in the dark colors. Trapped over in the corner here. Just underway. And the Rush sends it in. And already a tackle goal, and that ball coming off the foot, a header to the foot of a slashing forward for Kansas Rush, and just unable to control it enough to put it in the net. Goalie way off the line right there for New York Hota. Kansas Rush Academy setting up here, and that ball sent near side. New York Hota, poorly timed pass, and it's sent back into the 18. New York controls and sends it out. Battling for that 50-50 ball. Kansas comes out of it now. New York clearing back. And early back and forth action here, as Kansas will control and send it down to the near side of the pitch. New York now applying pressure on, getting it down to their side of the field, taken away, but ball still free. Back and forth with the guys. And now on the foot and moving it up the pitch is Kansas. Sending that one ahead. Good ball over to the far corner. But chased down and scooped up by the Hota keeper. And they'll restart it. And New York trying to fill it out, looking for creases. in this rush defense. New York Hota advancing to the semis after 1 win and 2 ties. And Kansas Rush Academy 2 wins and a loss on the tournament to advance to the semis. And New York to throw it in. And that'll be a rush throw in. Kansas. KRA. Putting it in play. Hota applying the pressure. Nice little kick to himself over on the far side corner. Now to give to the inside. Now that ball still free and gets loose and squeezed in by the rush keeper. And Kansas Rush now will start it over. Early on here in 17U boys semifinal action. As the 50-50 ball goes out, and it'll be a New York Hota throw in. And that ball taken away in a real nifty type of way right there. Quick feet from the Kansas Rush defender. And a foul called here early on, and we'll see a free kick from Kansas. Quickly back in play. Sending it around. Now up the side. And deep towards the 18. Cross field. Looking for the passing shot into the lane. Gets it onto the field of his teammate and shut down by the Hota defense. Back line in good position and kicking that one across the sideline and forcing a rush throw in. Throw in controlled by Kansas. And KRA working down to the far corner. Tries to get that passing shot into the box. And it's deflected out and over the goal line. And so that'll be a corner kick, first corner kick of the game for either team. Kansas Rush Academy with an early scoring opportunity here. Sending that one into the box and cleared out quickly by New York Hota. And that'll be a Kansas throw in. Easy going for both of these teams early on here. Kansas controlling the possession time to this point. It's win or go home here in this 17U matchup. The losers headed home, the winners advancing to the finals and a chance to play for the national championship. A long week of soccer for both of these teams. And both with a goal to make it a little bit longer. And a little tussling and tango action as the officials call them together. Giving a few instructions. And it'll be a Kansas Rush free kick. And they bring it in with the tap in. Now sent it to the box. And that one headed out, but still pressuring inside the 18 and deflected out by the back line. And that'll cause for a rush throw in. But Kansas Rush playing a very deliberate and patient game. Strong defense here. Applying the pressure. Early on. And let's see if New York Hota can respond. Now that ball sent way up the pitch. And a little extra contact here. Let's see who that's going to be called on. Again, that one assessed to New York Hota. And once again, having a conversation is the official with the Hota player. And that'll bring up another free kick for the Kansas Rush Academy. Apologize, we were frozen here on the clock. We got that issue worked out. 4 minutes in. Now battling for that 50-50 ball. And New York Hota comes away with a shot from well outside the 18. Goes sailing. Bring a rush goal kick in. And that was headed back, fighting for that 50-50 ball, and Kansas comes away with it. And now setting it up, being patient. Backing it down. Sending it midfield. Back around, back to the middle. Kansas trying to set it up with their back line as they get that one into the middle, and New York Hota right there, mixing it up, and a whistle blows. And a yellow card now issued in this one as a New York Hota player slow to get up on the pitch. And New York Hota set for a free kick. And now brought in, finding its way over the line. Kansas Rush Academy will have the throw in. Oh no, that'll be a goal kick. Sent back to the keeper, rather. Free kick. And now pressure coming from this New York Hota team. Defensive pressure picking up strong. And Kansas handling it very well. Finding the open spaces, moving the ball around. We're in the 8th minute of this 45-minute half. That ball trickles out of bounds and over the goal line for a goal kick. And the officials sending the teams to the bench for the mandatory hydration break. That'll give us a chance to pause for the calls. Both teams taking a chance to get hydration. As the official hydration partner of USU Soccer, Gorilla Products provide the hydration you need no matter what stage of activity you are at. Whether it's pre-exercise, a much-needed energy boost during a game, or post-exercise recovery, learn more at drinkgrilla.com. That's drinkgrilla.com. Teams are set to retake the field here. 0-0 early on. 17U boys semifinal soccer action here at the 2025 USYS National Championships. New York Hota Blue out of New York State versus Kansas Rush Academy out of Kansas. It's win or go home. The winner advancing to the finals and a chance to win a championship. And the losers packing it up and enjoying the city beautiful that we call Orlando, Florida. Be a goal kick coming here for New York Hota. That ball sent ahead. 50-50 ball still being fought for and controlled by New York Hota. And there's a great pass down to the 18 inside the box. And a good angle taken on that one and kicked out of bounds by Kansas Rush Academy. And New York applying the pressure now. That ball sent back out. Now New York still here in the middle with it. Sent over and Kansas Rush takes back the possession. But the pressure's still up and knocked away. He took that one, seems, off the side of the face, and tough kid trying to fight that off. Doesn't look like there's any way that the official's going to get him to come out of this game as they reset and reload. And now being sent to the sideline. Precautionary measures always taken at this age level when a ball goes off of the head like that. Now, because he is being sent out for a head injury, he can return in this first half. Substitutions aren't allowed to return in the same half at this level in these championships unless they are sidelined to have the protocols taken to make sure that the young man isn't suffering from any type of concussion from that strike to the head, that blow to the head off of the soccer ball. Now fighting for that one, that 50-50 ball sent over to the middle, nobody home for Hota. And New York giving it back to Kansas Rush Academy. There's a shot to the middle with a runner coming down the middle, but the Hota keeper able to come off the line and grab that one up really easy. And now a pressure in the 18 is Kansas Rush Academy. They had a man striking through the middle, unable to get it to him, retaining possession. And now New York Hota able to come down with that ball and send it back up the pitch. Oh, great takeaway. And we're on a run here, getting it to the outside and taken away. Free kick. Set back the other way. A little back and forth midfield volley. Hota coming away with it. Now has a man down the near side. Gets it over to him. Now back to the middle. Setting up some triangle play. Here on the near side, pushing down to the corner. Able to retain possession and knock down. And a free kick coming now from this near corner. Put in quickly. And a battle and a takedown here as that one goes over the line. And an extremely physical game so far being played by both of these teams. They're not afraid to mix it up. It's 17U boys action. And both of these teams wanting a chance to play for that championship. As they send that one ahead. Controlled by Kansas. Now man on the outside running. Near corner. Putting the move on, shaking and baking, getting inside the 18, sending the cross shot, and nobody home as it floats across the field and out of bounds. And it'll go back the other way. But a great little move put on right there. Excellent display of dribbling. As the left forward attacked that goal. Tried to get that pass in the middle. Nobody home to receive it. And Hota will bring it in, send it upfield, near side. Inevitably controlled by Kansas Rush, who sends it back the other way. And now that's headed, so the midfield tango going on here. Both teams trying to feel the other team out. Here in the 16th, approaching the 17th minute of this first half. And that ball down inside the 18 and sent out and over the side. By the backline defender for New York, slowing down the pace and the aggressiveness of this Kansas Rush Academy team. And they'll have an opportunity here with the throw in from this near corner. And good position inside the 18. A spin move. Gets away from him, still going. That ball's still free. Finally cleared out of there. And NY Hota avoids and dodges a bullet. As Kansas Rush Academy attacked on the bottom side here. Attack from the near side, getting it deep into the zone. And that ball was just sitting out there on a platter inside the 18, 4 feet away from the goal line and the back of the net. And just unable to put it in was Kansas Rush Academy. New York will pull that one out. As substitutions come on. And New York just trying to get the ball away from their goal. And there it is, sent out in Kansas Rush. Again, sending it right back down. Great ball control by this Rush Academy team out of Kansas. And offsides is the call. But we're seeing a tremendous job being done right here, right now by this Kansas Rush Academy team of bringing the pressure to New York Hota squad. And New York is not going away. They have been responding each and every time. Just trailing in the time of possession right now and the number of attacks on goal. Back and forth the ball goes here. No one really getting into an offensive set. This ball on the ball pressure has been very disruptive for both teams. Both showing very, very similar defensive strategies so far early on here. Neither giving any room to breathe to the defenders as that ball comes across that midfield line. And there's a deep ball sent into the zone by New York Hota. And Kansas Rush Academy, a good place to respond. And New York Hota still with it now. And the foul call against Hota. Free kick coming for Kansas Rush. No foul call there, and there's a run out. And he missed him. Had a teammate streaking down their side. Now New York into the zone. And a great extension and layout right there, cutting off the angle by the keeper. As New York got deep into the zone again and now staging their own attack. Unsuccessfully, but making that goalkeeper work for Kansas Rush Academy. It'll be a goal kick. Controlled by Kansas and sent back to the far side. And that one pushed ahead and will float out of bounds. Nothing doing. No score so far here. 22nd minute of this first half. 45-minute halves played at the 17 and under level. And now to the near side, New York Hota. With opportunity, there's a passing shot into the box, and up and off the line was the keeper. Able to secure that one with ease and restart it for his team. And the defensive pressure extended to the full over the whole field right now by New York Hota, trying to cause a critical turnover by this Kansas Rush Academy and give themselves an advantage in shot on goal. The inbound coming. Swings it back behind midfield. Now, New York Hota being patient, looking for the spots, the open spots in that defense, and taken away by Kansas Rush Academy. And again, two evenly matched squads here. And there's a run up the side. He's on sides as well. Now down to that far corner, and Kansas Rush looking to apply some more pressure. Battling for that ball. And it looks to be another mandatory water break with that dead ball. So the teams will head to the side here in the 24th minute for another water break, second of the period. And this action has been back and forth the entire game. Both of these teams evenly matched. Just a few more shots on goal by this Kansas Rush Academy team than by the New York Hota team. But New York Hota holding their own through those attacks. I tell you what, this is a great matchup so far here. And if it's indicative of, if anything that we've seen so far is indicative of what we'll see the rest of the game, hold on to your hats, because this one could come down to the wire. As the presenting sponsor of the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships, New York Life is proud to sponsor and support the families behind every athlete and planning for their financial future. Visit NewYorkLife.com today to learn more about the New York Life Financial Empowerment Scholarship and how to apply. Through its programming, resources, and leadership, U.S. Youth Soccer is advancing the game for its 54 member state associations, 10,000 plus teams, and nearly 1 million administrators, coaches, and volunteers. As the largest youth sports organization in the country, U.S. Youth Soccer connects families and communities through the power of sports and its shared love of soccer. U.S. Youth Soccer provides a path for every player, offering programs that provide a fun, safe, and healthy environment for players at every level of the game. We are USYS. We are Youth Soccer. The players are set to return to the field. 0-0 our score here. 26 minutes gone by so far in this 45-minute half. And neither team able to put that ball in the back of the net as of yet. And Hota controlling, sending it ahead, right to the feet of Kansas Rush Academy, keeping those defenders back. It's Kansas Rush, and easily winning those 50-50 balls at midfield. Now, Kansas Rush setting it up, sending it far side. The pressure is up defensively for this Hota squad. And a foul called, another foul call. Well, this is a chippy New York Hota squad. They like to mix it up. Keeping it very physical out there on the field. And, that physicality began to take a toll on this KRA team as the game progresses. A lot of time on these clocks in 17U. And there's a mishandle with the pressure coming up, and able to recover from that and save it, but unable to get a clean pass over to his teammate here at the near side. And that's going to force a throw in from New York Hota. Hota looking to create an advantage, unable to get that one beyond the defense. And they'll try it again. Both of these teams showing excellent defensive play right up in the faces of the defenders as that ball skirts off of the foot of a Hota player and over the goal line for a goal kick. Substitutions entering the field. Oh, what a play to head that one out. And that ball's still live. And they're on the run. That was a great play. And pushed on the inside. Whistle is blowing. But they're saying the ball was out before the push. But what a header save here on the near side right in front of us. And then to regain composure and get back in on the run. Great play right there. Great hustle by New York. And Kansas brings it back in. Headed out. And sent upfield. That's a good ball to the outside. Not going to be able to get it under control as he tried to send it down to his feet with the header. Ball just had a little bit too much English on it, and KRA will throw it in. And New York Hota matched up tight on their man. Looking to deny it every level of the pitch. And able to control that one. Sending it back out. And now Kansas bringing the pressure as well and forcing that errant kick to be sent out of bounds. Kansas Rush will throw that one in and knocked away quickly. So they'll advance it up the pitch. Excellent move on the inside, creating space for himself, sending it back over to the near side. Going to work down to the corner. Looking to do a blow-by on his man, but double-teamed over in the corner. Maintains possession, and New York has to kick that one out. Where did it go out now is the question. Went out over the side, and it's brought right back in. Now, with the blow-by, step between inside the 18, sends it over, but it's sent right back out. Great defense and recovery by this Hota team to get that ball cleared away. Another throw in coming. Thrown down to the goal line and taken away by New York. They're winning that 50-50 ball every time. And shutting down that pass to the near side. Kansas keeping the pressure up. And now there's a spin and a run out by New York Able to get it back over to the middle. Controlled. Sent across. Now up to the far side. Sending that one ahead. Now New York being a lot more patient. Looking to choose their moments. Maintaining possession right there after a slip. Far side again. Now that one dumped off and back and behind. And headed out by Rush. Headed right back that way. And controlled by Kansas. Now New York applying the offensive pressure. Making Kansas work, and a body check that'll result in a Kansas throw-in. I think he was moving a little bit fast. And Kansas rush controls. Sending it to the near side. Stepping it back to the middle. Got a little space there. Slips and falls down. That defense from New York Hota is something spectacular right now as they push it upfield. And a great slide tackle takeaway by Kansas rush to stop that attack. Ball trickles out of bounds. It'll be a rush throw in. Kansas Rush Academy and New York Hota from New York. They are battling here in this first half. Nobody able to gain an advantage just yet. Great seal right there. On the far side in the corner now. Double team on. And taken away by New York Hota. Both of these teams having to defend their goal against the other. I mean, when we say evenly matched right here, I mean evenly matched. Both teams playing very physical. Both teams controlling the ball really well, taking what the other team gives them. And then both teams applying defense and picking up that pressure right when it's necessary to get that ball back. And here's a chance right now. And once again, New York Hota right there. Kansas with an opportunity that was opening up, and New York came in and closed that window. Sending it back to the other side. Ahead with it. Foul called on that one. As he shakes it off, rub a little dirt on it. Free kick coming for New York. The humidity and the heat rising. As we get closer and closer to the noon hour. It's going to be sweltering for this second half. And there's a takeaway by Kansas, unable to get it fully secured. And New York will set up their offense. Far side. Sends it down to the near side. Over to the corner and sent in. A beautiful kick. Sent all the way back to the goalkeeper. And Kansas Rush will bring it in. That ball dropped deep into the zone, headed out. Rush controls. Now sending that down to the corner. And New York Hota's there. That back line has been there time and time again today. That ball goes out, and Hota, Kansas Rush will have it now for a throw in. Both teams looking to take advantage and just find a chink in the other team's armor. And just no space. And there's the clear out from New York Hota. And all the way back beyond midfield. Sent down to the near side. Now that was sent down to the corner. And we've seen a good slide takeaway. Kicking that one over the sideline. It'll be a throw in. For Kansas Rush Academy. A beautiful ball sent down there to the corner just then. Substitutions coming on. Approaching the 40th minute here of the first half. We're still knotted up at 0. Neither of these two teams giving up anything with their defenses, making it hard on the offenses of both teams. And there's a poorly placed pass there from Kansas Rush Academy, handing it back over to New York Hota. But the pressure up now from Kansas Rush. Looking for that opportunity, sensing their opportunity to score, looking for a chance to take that one away. And right back to the back line now. And the back line for KRA will reset this one. And send it forward. Oh, great pass, great handling there. And that ball sent in and knocked away. And that's going to be a corner kick coming for Kansas Rush Academy. Great job handling that long pass downfield. Bringing it from the upper body all the way down to the feet, then turning and getting upfield. Creating that shot that was deflected. Corner kick coming. There's the kick. Cross to the inside. Headed up. Still live. And the ball's cleared out by Hota. And I believe because of our difficulties, we were behind on the time just a tad bit. And it looks like we've reached halftime. We've also just received word from our production team that we were given the wrong information earlier. So we were just informed that things have flipped. No scores yet. So luckily we didn't mess up anything on the score. But I have just been informed by our production team that Kansas Rush Academy is in the dark and New York Hota is actually in the light color. So that quick correction right there at 0-0, no harm, no foul. And we've reached halftime, I believe, of this one. We're going to pause just in case because we may have been behind on time. Before we head to a halftime break, we'll see if this is another of those mandatory water breaks. And I do believe we'll see really, really quick. And again, we do apologize for these production difficulties, technical difficulties that we experience. And it looks as if we are at the halftime mark. So we're going to pause for the calls while everything gets reloaded. And we'll be sure to be back with you here for an exciting a second half of action. 0-0 here, your score here on Field 27 at the ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex at Walt Disney World. It's the USYS National Championships. This is a 2025 semifinal matchup between New York Hota Blue and Kansas Rush Academy. 17U boys semifinal action. And we'll be right back with you for a second half of action. And welcome back to the USYS National Championships presented by New York Life here at ESPN Wide World of Sports, Walt Disney World, Orlando, Florida. I'm Mike Shepard, and we are just moments away from the start of the second half here. All tied up 0-0. New York Hota Blue versus Kansas Rush Academy. Again, right at the half, I received, just in case some of you didn't hear, I received a message from my production team that we were given some information in error. So I've been calling it an error the entire first half. Luckily, nobody scored, so I didn't attribute any goals to the wrong team. Kansas Rush Academy is in the darker blue. New York Hota in the lighter blue. And we're 0-0, so it's like it's the start of a brand new game here. And we are glad to have you along for this 17 under boys semifinal matchup. And we are prepared for the opening kick. Kansas Rush Academy will do the honors. And now that I have the teams right, we'll probably see a whole lot more scoring here in this second half. Or just some scoring as New York Hota takes that one away and looks to apply some early pressure. Fighting for that 50-50 ball down in the corner. Scrumming away there. And KRA able to send it back out towards mid-pitch. And Hota will reset it, restart it, and send it back up the field. Oh my goodness. Extremely tough collision, somersaulting over the defender and hitting the ground hard is the Kansas Rush midfielder. And he is down. More than certain got the wind knocked out of him right there. Telling the official he is okay. Getting back up gingerly, but let's give that young man a hand as he gets back up, and Kansas Rush Academy gets prepared to send it back into play, sending it towards the far side. Now back middle and back down to the near side here, knocked away by New York Hota. NYH in the white, KRA in the dark blue. And that ball skirting over to the other side of the 18, far side. New York getting it out of there, unable to keep it in bounds. And KRA quick on the throw in. As we await a KRA throw in now, setting up and trying to work something towards the 18. And that one deflects, bounces off, and will be a goal kick for NYH. Two minutes in here to the second half. And KRA pressuring up. And Hota escaping the pressure, getting that one down. Field defended well by Kansas Rush. And out of bounds goes that ball. A lot of semifinal soccer action taking place here at ESPN's World of Sports complex at Disney World. New York Hota controlling. And as we've seen, flipping it down the field, but a lot of pressure right now from Kansas Rush Academy. Looks like they have new legs in play. And they get that takeaway. And a long ball sent over cross field. Great ball over to the other side. Now he's inside the 18. Send it over to the middle. Set it up. And there's a shot, and that's deflected and scooped in. But there we see the first shot of this second half. First shot on goal of the second half by this KRA team. Handled well by New York Hota. And I'm certain after that first half, both teams wanted to increase the number of shots on goal. Not very many in that first half. And with teams that are this evenly matched, the importance of that one goal will increase the sense of urgency with every minute that passes off of this clock. As that back and forth action is finally settled, and it'll be New York Hota with the throw in. Great ball control right there by Hota, but then still taken away by KRA. Slowing it up, looking for his spot. Patiently up, now sending that one down to the far corner. Controlled by Hota, double teamed over in the corner, and it'll be a throw in. For KRA. KRA setting up, one man deep inside the 18, one at the top, ball side. A lot of activity now running into the lane. Is backside throw and the shot, and it's just outside of that upper left corner. Goal kick coming for NYH, but another opportunity to pressure up on goal by Kansas Rush Academy. And that's two now that we've seen early on here in this second half. Let's see if New York Hota can respond as they send that one back. But this pressure from KRA has picked up here in this second half as they get a takeaway right there. Now to the near side, sending that one inside, leaving it for his man, and nobody's home. New York Hota back the other way. Let's see if they try and work this ball down the pitch. Up the pitch, rather, and a foul called as shins got tangled up. New York Hota player slow getting up there on that one. That's going to leave a mark, but he's okay. Game on. Now New York Hota flipping the field, getting the ball down now in this corner, near corner, and losing it out of bounds. And that's going to be a KRA throw in, but the pressure up from New York Hota trying to create something, and KRA just trying to get it out and get back down on the offensive end so they can set up. Great takeaway right there on that 50-50 ball. And down to the far corner for KRA. That ball trickling over the sideline. The players will head back the other way as the keeper gets set for another goal kick. Sending it in. Now New York Hota being patient. Far side. Up the sideline, and a great spin move there, and he is tripped in the process. So New York Hota showing that they're trying to get aggressive and get out on the attack. KRA unable to do anything but commit the infraction right there. Free kick coming. As New York Hota sets up with 3 inside the 18. Now it looks like it's going to be 4 just outside the 18. Bunch looking for a space. And it comes into the box, sent over to the side, and cleared out by KRA. So New York Hota with their first pressure. No shot on goal there, but their first pressure of the second half. Now that one sent down the pitch. And Kansas Rush Academy able to come away with it. Deflecting that one off of an NYH player. Battling for that one. And that 50-50 ball. Back and forth here, the midfield tango, and New York Hota comes away with it. Now Patient looking for an open player. And disruption on that pass by KRA, and they'll send it up the other side now into the middle. And just a little bit too much there on the aggressive side, and a yellow card being issued now. To the KRA forward. And the Hota keeper way up off the line. Looking to flip this field for his team. Let's see if he sends it up the pitch. And he does. All the way into the 18. And that 50-50 ball controlled briefly by New York Hota, but then sent out by KRA, and now back up towards mid-pitch. Still in play. And ahead is Hota, controlling it despite all of the pressure. And there's a takeaway by Kansas Rush, and they are on the run now. A little bit of space here, and they slow it down. Great recovery. Great recovery right there by New York Hota. And a foul call, free kick coming for Hota. But it looks for a second like Kansas Rush was off to the races. Ball back in play. New York Hota being patient. Good job of the Kansas Rush player putting his body in there and deflecting that one, giving it up for the team. And there's a ball passing into the 18, but the goalie coming up off of his line and easily scooping that one in. Threat avoided and sent far side. Kansas Rush Academy sending that one up, and now that was footed back to the keeper. And he's able to clear it, and clear it 2/3 of the field he did. As that deflection caroms out of bounds. And that ball comes into play. Now this second half, you see KRA pushing the issue while New York Hota still playing it very patient and deliberate. We're seeing two different styles of attack right now and two different approaches to the game from these teams, evenly matched throughout. Trading blows are these teams. No one able to put it into the net as of yet. But look at that pressure up on keeper. And they're just trying to create an unforced error or turnover right now that could benefit them and open up an opportunity and chance to score, as that one trickles out of bounds. And KRA will take over with the throw in. Now KRA trying to spread them out. And then they'll bring them in shallow here, bringing them close to the throw in. Hey, there's the ball inside. A great passing shot and cleared out just in the last second by the back line for New York Hota. But an excellent step over and then a back kick pass into the cutting player on the wing and just unable to fulfill that last part of that play. But KRA, again, pressuring on the offensive side. And New York Hota responding with some tremendous defense and good positioning. And that ball comes in quickly. It's sent over. And it looks like they're going to call that a corner. Let's see. No, that's going to be a throw in here on the far side. Couldn't quite there. And there's a passing shot into the lane, and it's deflected. And now that'll be a corner kick coming for Kansas Rush Academy. So Kansas Rush Academy here in the 61st minute, creating some scoring opportunities and chances for their team. We'll see their second corner kick of this half. The more attacks on goal that you have, the higher your percentages and chances of scoring become. There's the ball sent into the lane, and it trickles through the box. And NYH Hota there to get it out of there. But KRA controls. Sending it around. Pressure defense. As that ball is deflected, it'll cause a throw in. And we've reached a mandatory water break here with NYH and KRA. That's New York Hota and Kansas Rush Academy all knotted up at 0 here approaching the 63rd minute of this hard-fought contest. You're watching the 2025 USYS National Championships being presented here at ESPN's Disney Wide World of Sports, presented by New York Life, Walt Disney World, Orlando, Florida. And the teams will hydrate themselves here. And we'll take this opportunity to give you a word from our sponsors. As the presenting sponsor of the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships, New York Life is proud to support the families behind every athlete and planning for their financial future. Through the New York Life Financial Empowerment Scholarship, high school juniors and seniors can earn a chance to be awarded up to $20,000 in scholarship money. Visit NewYorkLife.com today to learn more, including how to apply. New York Life, more powerful together. Through its programming, resources, and leadership, USU Soccer is advancing the game for its 54 member state associations, 10,000 plus teams, and nearly 1 million administrators, coaches, and volunteers as the largest youth sports organization in the country. USU Soccer connects families and communities through the power of sports and a shared love of soccer. USU Soccer provides a path for every player, offering programs that provide a fun, safe, and healthy environment for the players at every level of the game. We are USYS. We are Youth Soccer. And after that water break, we're back. The first mandatory hydration break of this half. And set to throw it in is Kansas Rush Academy. And the pressure defense from New York Hota causes that takeaway. That ball headed forward, but right to the chest of a KRA player. Now headed back and forth. The midfield tango with New York Hota coming out of it, and that's sending that one down to the corner. And he has some speed on the outside, but not enough as the goalie comes up off of his line. Goalkeeper over at the far side of the 18, squeezing that one in and putting it back in play for his team. And a beautiful control on that ball and getting it up to the far corner. There's a trailing man able to pick it up for his teammate. Double team coming on that far side from New York Hota. And that ball sent into the box, headed out and to the Hota player. But right there on the defense is KRA. Sending it over to the far side again. That deflection up in the air, 50-50 ball. Come away with by New York Hota, and he got past the man. Now he has a run up the side. KRA working to get back on defense. Now New York Hota to the middle. Has a man coming up the far side here as they go to that far corner. And Hota applying the pressure. And the whistle blows. As play is stopped. And that ball blown dead. It will be a New York Hota throw in. And sent towards the 18 on the inside, headed out. Still, just missing it off the foot on a great opportunity at goal. Unable to come down with it. A lot of activity in the middle. And the whistle blows it dead, and it'll be a free kick coming for Kansas Rush Academy. But New York Hota applying some offensive pressure there. Getting that one inside the box, unable to follow through. And an errant pass, unforced error by KRA, and Hota has it now in the near corner. And attacking in on that attempted pass into the box. Knocking it out. Hota right again here with the throw in. Sending it right back over to the near side corner. And there's a pass on the inside and sails over the head of a charging forward in the middle. Now we'll have a goal kick coming. Back in play. Long ball down the pitch. Headed out by the keeper. Dangerous play off the line. And Hota regains possession. Sending that one ahead. Looking to cause some noise over in the corner, but scooped up really, really quick by the KRA goalkeeper. And just neither of these teams so far being able to find any vulnerabilities in their opponents. And let's see here, whistle on that one. Free kick coming. No card assessed. KRA with 5 players to the near side, right at the tip of the 18. One towards the front, now movement. Now spread out across the top line. And there's the shot inside and going up high. That ball's not secured. But blown dead there by the official. A free kick coming. Two evenly matched teams here as we enter the 71st minute of this one. Both teams playing extraordinary defense so far here, limiting the other team's opportunities, creating takeaways, exhibiting an extremely poised play when the pressure is on. And it's all reflected in the 0-0 score that we see here as Hota inbounds it to the near corner. And again, a lot of pressure here as they fight for that one. And KRA comes away with it, but it's out of bounds, and Hota will have to throw in again. Trying to do something to get that ball and a clean shot somewhere near inside the penalty box. And just unable to do so as this KRA defense continues to swarm and make things difficult for Hota. And a foul called there as Hota seems to get a little too aggressive. And that leaves a KRA player slow to get up off the pitch. And the official issuing a yellow card to the forward. And they shake it up, and you love that sportsmanship. Brings tears to my eyes every time I see the kids exhibit that type of maturity on the pitch. Not only a reflection of their character, but I always like to say that it reflects the type of culture that the coach has created within his program. And kudos to everyone on both sides. High character kids, you can play the game physical. I prefer a physical game. But at the end of the day, it's just sport. It's just sport. And it's a sport that we all love to watch, all love to play. And things happen within the game. But those are all a part of gameplay. And so to see those young men stake it up after a collision like that does my heart some good. Mike Shepard here on the call Field 27 at the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex here at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. New York Hota in the light color. Kansas Rush Academy in the dark blue. 17U boys semifinal action here. Winner will advance on to the finals and an opportunity to play for a national championship. The losers get an opportunity to enjoy the city beautiful for one more day before heading back to their respective hometowns and preparing to get ready for the start of another school year. 17U boys team, these kids are going into their senior year of high school, so I know that they're excited. And that ball sent down near side here as KRA looks to create some space and get another run towards their goal going. Good defense right there by NYH to shut things down. The tag. And there you see the KRA player bumping into a familiar face and getting a much needed sip of water. This heat and humidity in Orlando, Florida, and trust me, I know I deal with it on a daily basis. It's something else, so you just have to commend these young people. Don't see very many, haven't seen hardly anyone grabbing at their shorts, showing the signs of fatigue that you'll typically see when you get into the 76th minute as we're approaching. 14 minutes of regulation time remaining. And no one yet to put that ball in the back of the net. Overtime, we'll see 2 10-minute periods before a penalty kick situation would occur. And there's a shot into the box. Handled easily by the NYH keeper. And sending that one way up the pitch. Once again, another whistle blows to stop play. And now starting to see a few players bent over, tugging at those shorts as substitutes come in. Ball sent up the far side. The carom off goes right to the KRA player. Able to control in the far corner. And loses that one. Out of bounds, but that's going to be a KRA corner. Their third corner kick of this second half now. Yet to see a corner from the Hota team, from the New York team this second half. A lot of the action, time of possession going in favor of KRA as we see the shot into the box. That was an excellent, got up high for that header, just not able to get anything on it. And New York able to quell another attack. From this Kansas Rush Academy team, sending it over. Oh, beautiful takeaway right there by KRA. Now down to the near corner. Able to dribble past his man. Getting it into the 18 and taken away by Hota. Attempting to clear it. Get it up the pitch. And knocked away and out of bounds. Over the sideline. And we're going to pause for a cause here, right approaching the 79th minute, for another mandatory hydration break. Both of these teams putting it all on the line here in this semifinal matchup. Unwilling to give up anything to the other team. And right now, both of these teams looking for that one moment in time. And then the other 17U boys matchup between the Utah Celtic and Bradley. Between Utah Celtic and MFA Revolution. They are all tied up at 1. And now, in the corner, battling for that 50-50 ball, and KRA comes away with it. It'll go out of bounds. KRA to throw it in. And New York thought that one was going to be theirs. But last touch by New York, so it'll be KRA's ball as they send it back to their keeper to create the reset. Now, back middle. Hota picking up the pressure. KRA sending it straight down the middle and onto the foot of the New York keeper. And Hota chases that one down. Now battling for position. Starting to get chippier and chippier out here as the time starts to go down. Even further, we're beyond the 83rd minute here. And I'm guessing about 4 minutes of stoppage time for the hydration breaks. And there is a foul being called inside the penalty box as KRA attacked. And no foul called. No foul call. It'll be a KRA throw in. KRA fans thought that he was pushed. And Hota's defense forces the turnover. And battling for it, still continuing to win the possession advantage is Kansas Rush Academy, and they'll now have a free kick from about 45 out. Sent it over middle. Now the pass on the inside, deflected away. We're right back to the foot of the KRA midfielder. Now over to the side, and a beautiful tackle takeaway by NYH on the far side, allowing their team to get back set up there. That was sent down and back out. 50-50 ball out of bounds. KRA to throw in. Restarting play. Sending that one over to the middle. Great dribble take. Great takedown right there with his chest. Control that pass. Now near side, near corner. Sent in, and Hota with an opportunity to get out and run. But, oh, what a great defensive play to get in and cause a disruption right there by KRA and stop that potential run from New York Hota. And head it back. And Hota controls the possession. Under 4 minutes of regulation time to play now. New York Hota, Kansas Rush Academy. Knotted up at 0 here. It's been a defensive battle throughout the game. As you see, that one sent back flying. Right towards our camera, coming right into your living room here. And New York Hota with the throw in. Every possession becoming more and more critical at this point as we approach the 87-minute mark. And fresh legs prepare to come onto the field. Substitutions coming on for KRA. And the whistle to restart play as Hota sends it down to the near corner. And that's picked off by KRA. And then eventually controlled here by Hota. Sent far side. Now taken away by KRA. And headed back by Hota. Now back and forth volley here at midfield. Oh, he did a split. Hopefully he's okay. And KRA finally controlling that ball. Now looking to attack towards the middle. Leaving it to the side. Now down here to the near side. The give. And unable to keep that one in play. As New York Hota will take the throw in. We're in the 88th minute. Any goal scored at this point in the game is going to put some real pressure on the other squad. As time continues to tick and these two teams get closer and closer to the end of regulation play. And Hota brings that one in, a great way to get around Great use of the body to get around his opponent just then by KRA and control that inbound throw. And a missed pass right now to Hota. Now Hota with an opportunity on the run. And a great step in by the KRA player to take control of that ball and send it back near side. Now KRA with the numbers, a step to the inside. Now wide open man in the middle of the field. Let's see what happens. He sends it over. Will he send it down to the corner? He does. The pass to the inside and sent back out by the back line of New York Hota. And KRA picking up the pressure here late in the game inside the 80th minute. Here with that ball inside the 18. Now from the corner, sends it over. Cross the penalty box. He runs that down. And KRA will look to set it up again. As they work it in, getting it close to the 18. Sends it ahead, leaves it off, and nobody at home. 89:52 and counting on the clock. And we're now in the 90th minute, so beyond regulation time here. And we'll see how much stoppage time and there's a send ahead, and the keeper coming up off of his line to scoop that one up. And NYH able to stop that KRA run here late in the game. We're into stoppage time. So that ball sent ahead, and there's a header forward, but nothing doing with that one. Now KRA, who has had way more shots on goal, and now they have a chance to get again ahead, and now into the 18. Stopping and going, popping, and it's a score! Can you dig it? In the 91st minute of this back and forth contest, all knotted up at 0, and KRS with the beautiful header to go ahead 1-0 in stoppage time. Oh my goodness. In the 91st minute. Oh my goodness. Slap hands and celebrate as KRA has done the unthinkable right here. The clock beyond 90 minutes. Beyond 91 minutes. And they are able to place the ball in the back of the net on a beautiful crossing shot right to the head of a slashing KRA forward, and it is into the back of the net. 1-0 KRA leads here with 92 minutes gone here on the clock. And now the urgency for this New York Hota team has picked up tremendously as they send that one down the pitch. And KRA clearing it well to the other side. Back to the New York Hota goalkeeper. And he'll get it into his teammates, not knowing how much time is remaining in stoppage time. But this New York Hota team now with a major sense of urgency as they trail by one, getting it down to the near corner. And fighting for that 50-50 ball. And it'll be KRA coming out with the advantage. 93-11 and counting. KRA taking that one and sending it high in the sky. Back towards midfield, where Hota will have the throw in. And this time just keeps on ticking in this 17U boys semifinal. What a match we've seen here today between these two teams. Unrelenting defense from both teams, and it took to the 91st minute for for Kansas Rush Academy rather, to put the ball into the back of the net and probably their biggest goal of the tournament, as that ball goes across the goal line and it'll come out as a Kansas Rush goal kick. Absolutely the biggest goal of this entire tournament. And if they're able to hold on, that will be the goal that advances them to the finals. Now, play resumed. 94-34 on the clock. Both teams up at midfield. That ball sent well past midfield. 50-50 ball, fighting for it. KRA sends it back the other way. Playing the midfield volley now. Oh, and a spinning bicycle kick by KRA. No foul contact, no contact fouls called there. NY Hota, we're in the 95th minute. Sends it down to the far corner. It's taken away by KRA. Hota has to do something now. They have to get it going. And that's it. That's it. That's the final whistle. And in a dramatic finish to this one in the 91st minute, Kansas Rush Academy scores a big bucket off of a super clean, smooth header and take the lead 1-0. And that's all it's going to take to become victorious in this one. Big tip of the cap to all of these young men in this game. New York Hota fought a hard-fought game for 90-plus minutes. But it was in the 91st minute that Kansas Rush Academy was able to get control of it and send it into the back of the net. They put pressure on this New York Hota's defense the entire second half, and New York Hota were up to the challenge. They were up to the challenge, shutting down all but one of those shots on goal. But in soccer, that's all it takes is that one goal. And unfortunately, there can't be two winners in a semifinal game to advance to the finals. And fortunately for the Kansas Rush Academy, they were the ones that put that point on the board, and they'll walk away victorious with the 1-0 victory over New York Hota. It's been a thrill to have called this semifinal matchup for you. 17U boys putting in that major work out here at ESPN's Wide World of Sports at Walt Disney World. This has been the coverage of the USYS National Championships presented by New York Life at ESPN Wide World of Sports at Walt Disney World, Orlando, Florida. You just you just watched a good one here. New York Hota falls to Kansas Rush Academy by 1, and Kansas Rush Academy will advance to keep their hopes alive for a national championship as they play in the finals tomorrow. We want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching. Once again, I'm Mike Shepard. It's been a real thrill for me to be your voice of entertainment during this 17U boys soccer semifinal. We'll see you the next time. Have a great day.